Stella, hey, so I keep hearing about companies just throwing money at LLMs, for everything from coding to customer service. But the sticker shock on the hardware side, it's got to be real, right?
Oh, absolutely, Alex. It's actually a huge misconception. Everyone thinks training the models is where all the money goes, but honestly, in most production scenarios, the inference costs, just like running the models over and over, they totally dominate the infrastructure budget. Training happens once, maybe occasionally, but inference, that's millions of times a day. Every tiny inefficiency just compounds into real dollars. It's wild.
Wow. So it's not just the initial investment, it's the constant drain. I mean, an enterprise-grade GPU, those things are what? Incredibly expensive. And most organizations aren't running just one model, are they?
Nope, not at all. Exactly. You've got code assistance, summarization tools, maybe a domain-specific model, and the traditional way, like one model per GPU, right? It leaves so much capacity just sitting there completely unused. It's a real problem, especially for smaller teams, even government agencies. Do you know what I mean?
That's a lot of wasted potential, Stella. So, if static partitioning isn't cutting it, like with a coding assistant busy during work hours but idle at night, what's a better way to approach this? Is there a better approach?
There totally is, Alex. This is where it gets exciting. Red Hat's been working on like a super cool open source project called kvcached. It's short for kvcached daemon. Think of it as bringing virtual memory, like we have for CPUs, but to LLM serving on GPUs. It decouples virtual memory from GPU physical memory, so models only use actual GPU memory when they really need it. It's kind of genius, actually. And hey, while we're on the topic of cool tech, if you're loving this deep dive, please like, share, and subscribe to our podcast.
Okay, virtual memory for GPUs. That sounds like a game changer. So instead of reserving a huge chunk of memory that just sits idle, kvcached dynamically allocates it as tokens are generated, right? So if traffic is low, that memory can be used by something else.
Exactly. It's all about dynamic sharing. When a request finishes, that memory, it goes back to a shared pool for other models. What's really neat is it integrates transparently with existing serving engines like VLLM. You just install it, set a few environment variables, and boom, GPU memory management is virtualized. No changes needed to your model or serving stack. In benchmarks, it even more than halved the time to first token for Llama 3.18b models under bursty traffic. Huge for GPU utilization.
That's pretty impressive. So kvcached handles the low-level memory stuff, which is great. But how do you manage all these models then? Like loading them, unloading them, routing traffic? That sounds like another layer of complexity, honestly.
That's where Sardeenz comes in. It's kvcached's companion project, and it totally fills that operational gap. Think of Sardeenz as the control plane for dynamically managing multiple LLMs across one or more GPUs. It lets you load and unload models on the fly without disrupting anything already running. And you get a single unified endpoint for all inference requests, so your applications don't need to know which specific port or process is handling their model. It just works.
A single endpoint? That really simplifies things, especially for developers, I bet. And is there a way to actually see what's going on instead of just diving into log files all the time?
Oh, for sure. Sardeenz has this awesome web dashboard. You can point it to your model repositories, load models, and watch the progress in real time. It shows you GPU memory usage, broken down by model, including live KB cache allocation. There's even a memory profiler to check if a model will fit before you load it, which is essential for maximizing hardware usage. Plus, it has built-in benchmarking, blue-green model migration for safe updates, and even a sleep mode for models to free up GPU memory without a full unload. It's really well thought out.
That's fantastic. So who is this really for, Stella? I mean, it sounds perfect for smaller operations, maybe not the huge enterprise level deployments, right?
Exactly, Alex. It's designed for small to medium-scale deployments. Think research labs with just a couple of GPUs, internal AI platforms serving different teams, or even edge and on-premise environments where data can't leave. It lets them run several models on limited local hardware with a super simple deployment. It's not for thousands of concurrent users across dozens of GPUs or ultra-low latency critical stuff. That needs different tooling.
So it's all about making limited resources go further, which is, I think, really relevant for a lot of companies right now, especially as AI adoption grows. What's next for these projects?
Totally. Both kvcached and Sardeenz are evolving projects, open source, so community input is huge. They're looking at things like auto-scaling, so models dynamically load and unload based on traffic, LoRa adapter support for hot swapping fine-tuned models, request queuing, and even multi-node awareness eventually. It's like constantly getting better, and they really want people to try it out and give feedback.
That's awesome, Stella. Really insightful stuff today.
Thanks, Alex. And to all our listeners, make sure to check out the link to the original Red Hat blog post in the comments below for more details on kvcached and Sardeenz. Also, swing by Frank's World of AI on franksworld.com for more of my tech insights.